Okay, I'm here for one reason. We traveled over here. Took us just an hour and 10 minutes. I've been up since 4:30 this morning. So I'm here for one reason, and that's for yourselves. So what were some of your reasons that came to your mind? Why they're your best friends? Yeah, they're honest. Yeah. Dependable, yeah. Reliable, okay. Give good advice. Trust, yeah. So they're credible. That's what I'm hearing, right? They're not just out there for themselves, right? Right? They like you. They trust you. They take interest in you, right? All those things. So what we do exactly that. And when I have two new employees, that's what we talk about on social media. How do you go about building relationships? It's no different than what your thoughts came to your mind when you thought about your best friends out there. However, what you usually see, and I don't know the lady's name up there, you see most companies, most people just talking about themselves out there on Twitter, right? That's what I found. And that's why it's such a great opportunity out there. And I'm going to show you some of the results of just being a good friend, what a good friend does out there. Okay? So I want to share with you the best resource for understanding Twitter and Facebook that I know out there was printed in 1930. It has nothing to do with technology. It has to do with relationships. It's Dale Carnegie's How to Influence Friends and How to Win Friends and Influence People. Has anybody read that book? It's a great, great book. Real basic stuff. Real basic stuff, without question. But I would read this before I read a book on Facebook or Foursquare or Yelp or Twitter if you want to be efficient on there. People care more about this than being technically right, how to do a tweet, how to do a retweet. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I've had arguments with the geeks out there. Meanwhile, they don't know how to apologize to a customer. I see that on their clients' reports. You guys get this because you're in the program, without question. But that's the best resource I can suggest to you to get started with. So I'm going to give you some examples of what we've been talking about with our clients. This is one client that's down in Richardson, if I recall. So one of their fans just put this tweet out there, okay? And it says, when Bollywood music comes on Pandora. She just put that out there to all her followers. In the world of Twitter, if you don't know, everybody can see communication like this. Okay? So my employee, her name's Deborah, answers back to her, do you pick a Bollywood channel or is it a mixture of stuff? That's great for cardio. Just starting a conversation. Is this any different than a conversation than you would have sitting next to somebody like John for the first time? If he mentions Bollywood and you want to know more about Bollywood, it's no different. That's exactly how we look at social media. It's not about the technology, it's about building that relationship with the consumer. So her name's Amy, is actually the follower. She says, I have Bollywood station on my Pandora, but I just picked Shuffle, so it plays all my stations. Yes, I love it. So now she's engaged. Deborah, my employee, answers back to her. Thanks, I've been hooked on Pandora for about a month now. Okay? So this was on November 10th. Okay? And Amy answers back, same here. I've taken her picture out just for privacy reasons. So a few days earlier, what I do with my employees, I review what's going on Twitter, find some good things, give them some pats on the back on. So I was going back a couple more days on Deborah's account. And what I came to learn is she was already talking with her on November 5th. Same follower, says, and she put out a tweet that says, everybody please pray that I do well in this interview and I get this job. I would really appreciate that. I love you. So my great employee, she's just awesome. Her name's Deborah. She says, good luck to this Twitter. Okay? And then continues it. So the next day, Amy gets back and says, hey, I got the job. I got the job. Okay? And she says, thank you very much. She says, our pleasure. She asks to continue the conversation just like any kind of relationship. No different than us sitting here, right? She shares that, hey, I'm going to be a retail associate. Deborah gets back to her and says, oh, that sounds like fun. We'll get your game face on. Black Friday's coming up, right? Kind of little joke about it. And Amy answers back, says, well, I'm a little nervous, kind of thing. Do you think there's a chance that we might be building a lifelong customer here? Is there a chance when Amy's looking for Mediterranean foods, she's going to choose anywhere else but our clients? Yeah, I doubt any of our competitors in the area answered her tweet back to her or continued to communicate with her or took a real interest in her. Luckily, I have a great employee. She's been with Olive Garden for 18 years, so she understands guest service, building relationships out there. Okay. Would you do this in your restaurant offline? Yeah, it's the same thing, right? And that's really one of the messages I want to send today. It's no different online than it is offline. It's about building relationships. About building relationships. So what we focus on is two things. Number one is retention, and number two is acquiring customers.